Hi, welcome back. I'm Sage and you are watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney, and this is the Stocks in Action show. Let's have a look at the ASX200 and the ASX listed stocks that are trending today. The S&P ASX200 is up today, gaining 36.70 points or 0.52% to 7,050.90, current at 11:34 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. The top performing stocks in this index are Mesoblast Limited up 9.20% and Ramelius Resources Limited up 7.04%. The index has lost 1.70% for the last 5 days, but sits 1.70% below its 52-week high. 9 of 11 sectors are higher, along with the S&P ASX 200 index. Consumer discretionary is the best performing sector, gaining 1.40% and 0.09% for the past 5 days. On that note, let's have a look at some major news from the ASX listed companies, beginning with healthcare and mining sector. These sectors will be dominating the Stocks in Action session along with the financial services sector. So let's get started. Having a look at the first big news, Jatcorp is to sell immunity support supplementary food. Jatcorp Limited on today's release shared it will be manufacturing as well as selling immunity support supplementary food tested by the University of Sydney against SARS-CoV-2. And 5 of the Jatcorp formulas that neutralised SARS-CoV-2 infections at concentrations of 0.4 to 1.0 mg/ml in a cell-based assay are designed to replicate infections in humans. These formulas will meet food standards of both Australian and Chinese respectively, and thereafter will manufacture and distribute the researched immunity support formulas in selected countries as supplementary food products. Jatcorp Limited last traded at 0.023 Australian dollars per share, current at 11:34 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And moving on to the next big news, AVZ Minerals lodges the mining licence application with DRC government. AVZ Minerals Ltd shared that its majority-owned DRC company, Dathcom Mining SA, has lodged all documents required in support of its mining licence application for the Manono lithium and tin project. Definitive feasibility study and environmental and social impact assessment, or ESIA, documentation also lodged with the Cadaster miner in Kinshasa. AVZ Minerals Limited last traded 10.344% higher at 0.160 Australian dollars per share, current at 11:34 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is in the news today as well. Resonance Health achieves positive data on ASO R&D project to support further progress. Resonance Health Limited has communicated that its Antisense Oligonucleotide, or ASO R&D project was primarily declared on 25th May 2020 and is led by RHT's Dr. Sherif Boulos. Resonance Health has concluded lead optimization and early preclinical testing of ASO compounds over the past year, and these were aimed at testing of ASO compounds targeting a human protein vital to the life cycle of several human viruses involving the hepatitis B virus. The company looks forward to extending its antiviral testing program to include other important viral diseases based on the positive data received and commercial possibility of the technology. Moreover, Resonance Health shall initiate a liver dosing study in humanised liver mice as part of the commercialisation timeline for this project. Resonance Health Limited stock was noted at 0.185 Australian dollars, current at 11:34 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. Let's move on to the next big news. Antipa Minerals gold resources increases 62% to 2.1 million ounces. Antipa Minerals Ltd shared on Monday a 62% rise to the Calibre deposit's minerals resources estimate to 2.1 million ounces of gold. After the updation, the inferred mineral resources estimate totals 92 million tonnes, containing 2.7 million gold equivalent ounces. Antipa Minerals Ltd last traded 4.878% higher at 0.043 Australian dollars per share, current at 11:34 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And meanwhile, this ASX listed stock is also in the news today. Liberty Financial Group. Citi says more risks mean more volumes, initiates with a buy rating. Financial research firm Citi stated that Liberty Financial Group is well placed to drive strong volume and earnings growth in financial year 21 through profitable niche segments where other lenders have pulled back. As per Refinitiv, the Citi has initiated the coverage with price target at $8.50 Australian and rating at buy. The brokerage said Liberty Financial Group is well placed to continue to drive strong volumes and earnings growth through profitable niche segments where other lenders have pulled back. And Citi forecasted underlying NPATA of 236 million Australian dollars, 12% ahead of the consensus equivalent. And shares of Liberty Financial Group last traded at $7.20 Australian per share, current at 11:38 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And that's all for now. Do stay tuned with Kalkine TV for more live market updates. We will be back with more news on the markets, economies and diverse themes and sectors. Sage signing off for now.